I like to think of the EasyMorph Catalog as a library or store where both technical and non-technical users from across the business can find, access, and share all of the information, data, and other resources they need whilst doing their jobs. Items added to the catalogue are known as assets. Many different types of assets are supported, such as tables of data, charts and KPIs, files or folders of files, and links to web pages or business systems. This ability to blend data with non-data resources makes the EasyMorph Catalog very different from data catalogs found in many business intelligence and data engineering platforms. As well as linking to the relevant data or resource, catalog assets can also contain additional information known as metadata. This metadata can provide additional context and information about the asset, such as what fields it contains and where the data originates from. Metadata can also provide information on how the asset is related to other assets in the catalog. This makes the catalog an interwoven web of information and resources which users can navigate easily. For example, my failed orders dataset asset is linked to a PDF file which contains the detailed business logic used to pass or fail an order. It also contains a list of all the fields in the dataset, what they contain and where they are taken from. This additional information helps me to quickly understand the dataset and if it contains the information I need. To help group relevant assets together, we can organize them into virtual directories, independent of where the data or resource is actually located. This allows us to bring together data from the finance system, reports from the business intelligence platform, documents from a network drive, and even links to relevant websites, all in a single, easy-to-find location. And a rich search capability within the EasyMorph Catalog makes it possible to quickly find assets based on their titles, descriptions, or even whether they contain a specific field I need, wherever the resource may physically be located. The EasyMorph Catalog can be accessed from within EasyMorph Server's web UI, as well as from EasyMorph Desktop. This means both non-technical business users and technical teams can access the same data and information, ensuring consistency across all business reporting. As mentioned, the catalog supports many different types of assets. The most commonly used are tables of data called Dataset Assets. Unlike data assets in many BI, data preparation and ETL tools, which provide the data only in a technical form, dataset assets can be structured in the way that makes the most sense to the business users, irrespective of how many databases, files, or business systems the data may actually be sourced from. These datasets can be pre-computed, making them immediately available whenever needed. Alternatively, datasets can be computed on the fly when they are requested, providing the very latest up-to-date data to the users. Computed datasets can even prompt the person requesting them to enter certain parameters. The data can then be tailored accordingly to meet the user's needs. For example, a computed asset can prompt me to enter a start and end date. The data is then sourced and filtered to be within the range I requested. Dataset assets not only contain a table of data, but also an analysis view. This analysis view provides additional filters and simple visualizations, helping me to explore and understand the data. And as well as relating dataset assets to other assets, they can also contain commands, shown here as blue hyperlinks. Commands allow us to trigger EasyMorph automation workflows, making datasets not just a one-way source of information, but fully interactive. With commands configured within this dataset, I'm able to click on a customer name and be linked directly to another dataset, calculated and pre-filtered to just orders placed by that customer. Or alternatively, clicking on the order ID and selecting Approve Payment, I can update the order payment status in the source system. The uses of commands are endless. If I can build an EasyMorph workflow to do it, I can add it as a command to a dataset asset in the catalog. Metric assets allow you to add key performance indicators to the catalog. These metrics can update in real time as data is being processed by EasyMorph, meaning the management team can see up-to-date figures without waiting for BI dashboards or reporting systems to update. Entire Power BI or Tableau dashboards can also be added to the catalogue, bringing together all data and reporting in a single unified repository. Individual files or entire folders of files can also be linked from the catalogue, whether stored on a network drive or in just about any remote or cloud file storage service, including SFTP servers, Microsoft OneDrive, Dropbox, Google Drive, and many more, helping users to find the additional resources, templates, or documentation relevant to them. File and folder resources can also be calculated when they are clicked, and so can always point to the latest version of a document or report. Much like a browser bookmark, web link assets provide organized shortcuts to any web address, whether linking to your company intranet, your cloud-based business systems, or a relevant news article. And just like dataset and file assets, link assets can be dynamic, allowing the path to be calculated first based on who clicks it, the information they input, or even the day of the week. Catalog assets also form some of the building blocks for creating EasyMorph server boards, allowing you to produce customized homepages tailored to specific teams or business processes, making relevant resources even easier to find. If you have EasyMorph Server Team or Enterprise Edition, then you already have Explorer, including the full capabilities of the catalog, available for use in a single space. Once Explorer is enabled within the space, you can begin adding assets to the catalog. Explorer can be enabled in all spaces by purchasing the EasyMorph Server Explorer add-on. We've just scratched the surface of the catalog and what it can do. There are other asset types to explore, and more are planned for future releases of EasyMorph. Let the EasyMorph catalog become the central hub for all of your critical data and business resources.